Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about the application process for the United Aviate Academy. So if you're interested in learning more, you're in the right spot. If you're new here, aloha, my name is Sky. I'm 25 and have recently started my flight training journey. I've taken a few lessons and I recently applied to the United Aviate Academy. So I'll be talking a little bit about my timeline, what the application process looked like for me, and kind of wrap up with some final thoughts. So if you're interested, please hit that subscribe button and like this video so that more people that are interested in aviation find my channel as well. If you are not familiar with the United Aviate Academy, it is an accelerated flight training program that gives you a direct path to United Airlines. Quick disclaimer, I do not have a private pilot's license, so this video is going to be more so geared towards those that don't have a private pilot's license, because I know that that application process could look different depending if you have one or not. But I wanted to make this video because this is a pretty new program and there's not many YouTube videos about it, so you know, just kind of want to open up a conversation. We could talk about it and like you guys can share your thoughts in the comments as well. I'm here for it. So one of the first steps to applying to the United Aviate Academy is to fill out the application. It's pretty straightforward and just asks some basic information about you, but some requirements are 1, to be 18, 2, to be a US citizen or a permanent resident, and 3, to have a high school diploma or a GED. In my case, I graduated high school and I have an undergraduate degree in biological sciences. Go Pack. I found this portion of the application to be pretty easy. It's very straightforward. Like if you know your name and your birthday, you're good. The next step in the process in my case was the behavioral interview. So this interview was a little different than like what you would expect in a job interview. You're not talking to someone face to face, but it's more so like you're on your laptop or iPad or whatever you're using, and there's questions prompted, and when you're ready to answer the questions, then you hit the button and then it would record you. I would be lying if I told you that I remembered what the questions were, but they are along the lines of why do you want to work as a United pilot, and like just things like that. You do have 3 chances to submit your questions. Just don't get too nervous about it. I think one of the best ways to prepare for this portion of the interview is to do your research on United's culture and figure out how you align with it. I wish I remembered what the questions were, but I do remember that you have some time to think about your answer before you answer the questions and hit record. So that's good. The next portion of the application process is the assessment. This is used to assess your thinking style and preferences, and a lot of it were like questions like, oh, do you prefer to work in like a team or like by yourself? And you know, you just answer honestly depending on how you feel. But also, like, you know, as a kid, when you fill out your multiplications, like if you get the paper with the times tables and there's so many on them and you're like trying to get through them as fast as possible, there are a bunch of math questions like that. And I mean, I didn't answer all the questions, but I tried my best, you know, to do everything. And I just remember feeling like, holy crap, like that was a lot when I was done. Portion of it was pretty much just describing like how you think and your style of learning and like being around people. And then there was another portion that was kind of like math based. So yeah, if you successfully get through the assessment and the interview, you will be invited to the academy under a conditional acceptance. And I wrote down the requirements for the acceptance here. So that includes the FAA medical, the FAA knowledge test. You'll have to show proof of your COVID vaccination. You'll need to pass a drug screen, a background check, have proof of citizenship, and proof of funding. So those are all the requirements which you have the conditional to be fully accepted into the program. So now for this portion of the video, I will be sharing my timeline so that you guys can get an idea of how long it took and also know where I am in the application process. I applied to the academy on April 23rd, and that's where I submitted all my basic information. Then on the 23rd, I also received an email saying that I would get a link soon for the behavioral interview. I ended up getting the link the next day, so on April 24th, I got the link, and I submitted my interview on the 27th. 2 months went by, and then I was invited to take the assessment on June 20th, and I submitted that on June 23rd. And I received a conditional acceptance to the United Aviate Academy on August 4th this year. Honestly, I'm pretty freaking stoked about getting a conditional acceptance into the academy. I have already started to submit some of the documents needed to attend, and also I have been preparing for the FAA written exam. So if you guys want a video on how I'm preparing for that, then let me know in the comments below. But honestly, I'm like 50-50 on whether or not I'm gonna attend. Relocation, I'm currently in North Carolina, so this would mean me moving across the country to attend. I know they're having a couple of issues with the dorms being full, and for you to stay in a dorm is significantly less than getting an apartment on campus, so that just makes the cost of attendance for me a lot higher. I was also a little bummed about a lot of the scholarship applications being closed, but you know, I can't really say that I would have gotten a scholarship or not, but you know, just not being able to apply because they were closed kind of sucked. But I think that you can apply them like after the fact if you get one, so I don't know, you know. And I mean, like, I would love to do this, and we'll just figure out how everything unfolds in the next coming months. But I appreciate you guys watching today's video, and please don't forget to subscribe and leave some video recommendations. As I mentioned before, this channel is going to be used to document my aviation journey, so if you are interested in following along, please hit that subscribe button so we can be friends. And hopefully I'll have an update for you guys in the next couple of months. See you in the next one. Bye.